Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Try Iratus, Lord of the Dead. So, the final fight is finally here. Before I started recording, I basically invested all the points, all the materials that we have to get as many upgrades as possible. I'll try to do this fight with our primary group. If it doesn't work, we'll see what we can get. Here, if we can put together another group. I think we should be able to get another shot in case we fail, but I think with the secondary group we'll only have a very small chance, but we'll see. This group is pretty damn strong. I checked the fight before I started recording again to get at least a basic idea how it looks like, and well, he might be in trouble. It looks pretty nasty. We'll see. So first of all, what did I change? We had 7 talent points, so I took Overwhelming Ire to make the ultimate abilities cheaper. There wasn't anything else that really seemed that great, or we didn't have enough points. So this was exactly 7 points, and the discount is pretty nice. Especially for the mummy, the ultimate is not that expensive. With the discount it's gonna be pretty cheap, and we actually should be able to spam it almost every turn now, I think. So that's one thing. Then I didn't equip anything. I was thinking about taking the Skull Torch, but I think I'll try to take the Mana Crystal to have a free Finger of Death right from the start. That's that. I was also checking some other items, but I didn't find anything better than we have. I was hoping I would find something better than the Power Fist, because it doesn't really give us anything. I'll never use the spell, but the rings that we have, I don't want to use any of them, so we'll just stick to what we have. That's that, and then changes to our minions. So I did quite a lot of crafting. I went all the way to legendary parts, and well, Lost Soul, we are trying to stack up evasion, right? So the upgrades, we have evasion initiative, evasion vigor accuracy, and here evasion warded dread. Pretty good, I have to say. And the dread, well, we may need it for Inspire Heroics, or Hero Mania, so not bad. I didn't get better rags than this. Then the Banshee, I think its base evasion is quite high, and I am stacking actually luck here. Oh, I didn't check the items that I'm using. More evasion and some extra dread. But we'll be debuffing targets quite often, so also the regeneration from the soul gem. So here, initiative and stacking luck. Luck here. Accuracy luck, and here the upgraded ones. This one doesn't have luck, but the extra ward, vigor and dread combined actually makes this pretty good. So I replaced +2 luck rags for this, and I think it's worth it. And then this heart is great. +3 dread, +5 luck, and some armor on top of that. So that one is pretty good. The legendary parts can be pretty damn good when you hit the right stats. The numbers are actually quite impressive. Okay, for the mummy, I think these are the old items. Dread, luck. Again, we are trying to stack up luck as much as possible, and 43 is a pretty nice number. New skull, initiative, luck, warded. Basically amazing, ideal, almost. I probably replace the initiative with dread, but I think it's a great part. Accuracy, luck, evasion here. I would replace the evasion again with the dread, but the numbers are just insane on these bones. So good enough. I think the flush is also new with luck and dread, so perfect. And I, again, didn't have enough rags to replace the uncommon ones. And the final one, the shade. I think these are the old items. We are again stacking up evasion as much as possible. Actually, not sure why I'm using the etched bones. Well, where is it? The Grand Deception, not the Grand Deception. This one. The Black Radiance can actually miss, so probably that's why we want accuracy. More evasion. Again, didn't find replacement for these. Evasion resistance, and the only replacement that I found, I think, is the armor. Evasion, vigor, block. Pretty good, I would say. Okay, so these are the changes. If you are curious, The other legendaries. These are items, we had those before. Some dust, bones, meat, and weapons. It's actually not that impressive, mostly tank weapons or weird combination of stats. Accuracy, attack resistance. This one would be interesting for like a Dark Knight, but I'm not sure if Dark Knights have, what was it, dust as part of their creation process. They do, so yeah, this one is decent. Actually, is it? No, it's not. We want armor, not resistance. Never mind. But it doesn't matter right now. We have everything that we can get for the last fight. Check once again. Yep, we have everything. What is this armor, by the way? Oh no, don't want that. Let's go. Really don't want to fail here. I want to unlock the highest difficulty. Having a reputation for being dangerous and unstable, fire mages are usually kept far away from civilization, lest you be faced with one or two citywide firestorms. The pyromancer was responsible for one such fire before she was handed over to the maid school as a young girl. Even there, she proved to be more than a handful and earned the enmity of all of her teachers. She has since finished mastering her powers while working as a mercenary in a company that was brave enough to let her tag along. The pyromancer doesn't hold back, and everyone knows it. Things must be getting desperate if this fire-eyed spellcaster was hired to join the fight. Okay, to battle. So, immune to stress, attack, and ignition. Oops. Oh, she starts by summoning one. Okay. And the summoning duration adds the fire elemental explodes, deals 120% pure damage. I have no idea what pure damage is, but I guess it just can't be reduced by anything. Doesn't escape, immune to attacks, stress attacks, and ignition. And he does not escape. Attacks that ignite don't deal damage to the pyromancer. They probably want free Finger of Death, one of the elementals. Next turn, Finger of Death for the 80-something mana that we have another elemental. And meanwhile, focus on the mage as much as possible. 549. Let's see if we can burn it down before those elementals burn us down. I think that will be the plan, and we'll see what happens. We have quite a few wards, so I'm hoping that at least some of the damage can be mitigated that way. So we'll start by... Actually, we'll start by the Finger of Death. I hope it works. 3, 2, 2. So one of those that explode first. That's this one. Yeah, it works. Okay, now... Ward. Can I somehow move the pyromancer forward? Nope. How much evasion do you have? 0. Pretty high luck. Let's reduce your numbers. Nice.
Your cries are music to me.
Additional deals 2 stress damage for each point of negative luck. Yeah, it will never get to negative luck. Deals damage if the mummy is debuffed. I'm thinking if I should go for the curse to make sure it starts sticking. Yeah, I think that's where we're gonna start.
Death.
Thinking about that. Do some more damage, but I think first we want to stack up as many wards as possible, and then the longer the fight lasts, the more damage we want to do every turn.
He dies so that you can live. My kingdom comes.
That was like 100 stress damage in one turn. That was nice. What can we do? The only thing that makes sense is just to save the sorrow. Wait, where can we use the Eternity of Torment? It can be used from the third spot, and it can't be used against the last one. That's what we have to keep in mind. Okay, because I think I'm gonna switch these two. Crit. Oh. That was a crit. And are they gonna explode now? Okay, so it's actually blocked. It's not mitigated by wards. Time to start burning her down as quickly as possible.
I hope there will still be enough left to reanimate.
Oh wait, how? Wait, no, don't go back. That's better. Evasion, attack. I don't think I want to use the ultimate. To make sure that she stays in front and she can't like ever hide in the back. Burn. 60 is nice, but kind of need to get crits from these ultimates. That was nice. That's a little bit of extra stress. Interrupt stances. No, we want to save the wrath for the mummy. Oh, moves target to random position. That's the problem. In that case... Now, if they are just cursed, and they have even some buffs, now it might be time to just leech a little bit. Let's go with the Sorrow.
Distinguish hope.
And just gonna get a few buffs. What the hell was that? Remove debuffs. Any minion that deals damage to the pyromancer receives 30 magical damage. Well, we are not doing damage really, as long as it doesn't count for stress. Let's see, does it count for stress?
It does. Evil comes for you. This is what 1,000 years of evolution looks like? Pathetic. My kind of entertainment.
How long does the shield last? One more turn. We have 32. I'm thinking about going with Fate for the zombie. You can handle it. Oh, it's mitigated by wards.
Death predestined.
Burn.
Carve open their
That was a nice one. This will allow us to go for the guaranteed crit once again. Burn. Yes. Oof, that made me nervous. I thought we all have to kill those elementals, but we could just wait for them to explode and we should have the hit points to survive. Okay, never mind. We have token for the pyromancer. Okay, I'll read that. And what did we get? Level 5 brain. Not that it matters. I don't think we can take it to the higher difficulty. I think we just have to start a new game. And some parts. Not sure about the standard of darkness. Don't think I had that one before. Okay, no like final talking or anything. So before we enter that gate, let's check the standard. If no minions were killed in battle, all minions that took part in the battle restore 15% vigor. Well, it's nice, but the grappling hook is just too strong. What else can we do here? I don't think we can do anything, so I'll just exit and see what happens. Oh, hello.
Time to harvest.
And that's it. Time to harvest. Well, that was anticlimactic. I know that it's just early access and we are basically halfway through the game. There are 2 more floors, but I somehow expected a little bit more. The pyromancer has fallen. Another annoying light snuffed in your wake. Now the path to the surface is open and ultimate victory is almost within your grasp. Your strategy and tactics have overcome the odds, letting you reach the current end of the game. We hope you enjoyed this experience and will join us for the full release, Team Unfrozen. Well, I definitely enjoyed the game, I have to say, and I'm looking forward to trying the highest difficulty. So this week I'll start a new series and we'll see if we can handle the highest difficulty. I guess this is just a preview of the enemies from the higher floors. There are some things that I don't like about this game. I don't really like the slay the spire approach to the progress through each floor. I don't like design of some fights that when you kind of are forced to have two different groups. One around physical damage and one around stress. Some fights are just basically impossible with the full stress group, I think. Especially that's going to be true on highest difficulty, and I think on the highest difficulty it might be just better to go for some cheesy strategy around normal damage and not even bother trying to do it with like a sanity focused group. But we'll see about that. So when we start a new game, it even removed the save file. Oh, makes sense. Okay, here it is. Good always wins. Overpowered enemies, constant elite enemies. Increased starting resources. That's nice. Fewer victory rewards. That sucks. One starting artifact compared to 2 starting artifacts. Very minor vigor recovery for minions out of battle. Destroyed minions give less parts. Let's just check how the floors looks like. You cannot go further without... Oh, I have to craft minions, okay. I may actually create a new game off camera and roll a decent-ish artifact, because I think starting with something like this, it's probably not what we want. What else is there? Yeah, we are starting from scratch. We could just quickly put together a skeleton.
Bones, bones, bones. Just so honest.
I want to see how many elites there are. Also, is it just me or does the floor seems longer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, it's not. Is it? The number of fights seems to be identical. There are not that many more elites. I mean, I saw 1 here, 2. It's not too bad. Okay, but well, that will be all for today. As I said, I'll start a new series later this week. So I hope that you like this run. I hope that you're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye-bye.